Hello and Happy New Year to you. Today I am going to be decorating my journal cover. I finished my journal. I'm so happy to be done with it. Look how chunky it is. And so I was going to kind of walk through that with you. So first, I need to get it out of my journal, and I just kind of wanted to show you, I'm not sure if I've shown you this before, but I keep my journal in a cover I made, and it's kind of like a folder for it. And I made it from a folder. I took a real thick folder, and it's kind of glossy, and then I decorated it and kind of folded it over. That's what the original folder looked like. And so it slides in there and holds my journal. And this is an A6 size. I'm so happy to be done with it. I really enjoyed doing it though. This is my first year doing a daily journal. And when I say journal, again, I don't really pour my heart out. I just kind of do some memory keeping and doodling, just kind of whatever is going on for that day. But look how thick it got. I contemplated at one point cutting it in half, but I decided to keep the whole thing there together. And I have a real wide spine on this, just so it accommodates it really thick. But next year I'm going to be in a B6 Slim, so I've already made the cover for the B6 Slim. Well, first I'm going to be in a B6 Slim Folio, but then I'll have to eventually move into a TN, probably just to accommodate the thickness. But, so that's what it was in. This was a Stalogy, and so I really enjoyed it. And I don't cover them until I'm done for two reasons. One, it's easier to slide in and out of the folder without the cover. This remains slick. I cover mine with tape, and that gets a little, sometimes will grab, and so I don't do it until I'm done. But the other reason is I sometimes want to put on my cover I decorate things that related to the year. So what I've done to start with, I just picked a few pieces of ephemera stickers that I had, and I cut my paper already, and I like to use stuff that is not really busy. I mean, this has a pattern on it, but it's not so busy that it will compete with what I have going on. And I've already cut it to the size it's gonna go right there on top. So I've got a front and a back, and you can see on the back I have already done a little bit of artwork. This was one of the, well, similar to a drawing that I did this year. I've already taken that back out of the room. But I have owls in my park right by my house. And so in my art journal, I had drawn some owl faces on that. And so I just took one of those and kind of scaled it down and put it on here. So that kind of reminds me of a drawing I did in that year. Also then I have some, this is some duct tape. Well, this is Scotch 3M and this is duct tape. And I plan on doing the binding in this. I might have to trim it back a little bit, but we'll see which one's gonna go better. I narrowed it down to these two. I'm probably gonna go with the black and white. Trying to remember what this is called. It's not gingham. It'll come to me. I remembered it when I grabbed it, but now I can't think of what it's called. Okay, houndstooth. Is it houndstooth? Maybe. Okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna start with this. I also have some. I was a big scrapbooker. I mean, huge. So I have some scrapbook sticker pages that I might incorporate in here as well. So let me just grab my tape, not my tape, my glue stick. Just gonna use Elmer's glue stick. This is the extreme one. Also, I ordered these, I can't remember the name of the shop, but I ordered these from Etsy. She was having a big sale, and so I got 2019 and 2020, and so I'm going to put the 2019 on here. I got that, and I have these stickers too. I'll have to see if I can find out where I got those from and link them below. The rest of the stuff is just from a scrapbook store. It's no longer even in existence, but they're just regular scrapbook papers, Bo Bunny and different ones like that, Kaiser Craft. So those, I don't even know if they're even available anymore because I've had them for so long. And then also I have this tab punch, and it only does the one tab. It's not the kind that you fold over. And I'm going to use this to make tabs. I'm going to tab out certain things like vacations or just certain events that are like, oh, I might want to find that quickly. I'm going to tab those out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I may do some fast forwarding here, but just so you get an idea of what I'm doing. Should play some music. The other thing I like about this type of paper here is it kind of gives me my own grid. My own grid that I can use to cut and lay things down. And I think I'm going to kind of trim this a little closer. I'm not going to fussy cut it or anything, just so I don't have quite so much sticker edge. This girl had a new shop, and she was on my Etsy sellers group on Facebook, and she was very discouraged. Oh gosh, I don't know how I'm not sure how I'm gonna use this. And so I thought, well, why not? I'll just go ahead and buy some from her. This isn't coming off very easy. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. So this is 2019. And I'm just gonna stick it on there, and so I guess I really didn't have to fussy cut it because it just pulls off. I don't know why I thought I was gonna have to. Probably should have rubbed it on a little more. There. Okay, I like that. And I have a sticker here that I thought I might add. And this is from a sheet. You can tell I've used a lot of it, but it said documenting life. Oops, well, this. So I thought I might add that, if it's gonna fit. Put that right here. See, again, that grid is coming in real handy. Well, I might go over a little bit because my taped excuse me, my duct tape is going to come in a little bit. So you'll get that that says documented life. And I might actually even, no, I'm going to just cut it off. Well, I think I could go over just a little bit more. There we go. All right. And then, see, you know that says documenting life. All right, so then I'm going to put a couple of these. I'm gonna maybe save that one for the back. Let's see, how's that gonna look? And then a butterfly. I like that. Okay, so take the back of this off. Now this I don't think is gonna do the same as this one. I think it's gonna be all sometimes these are such a pain to get the backs off. If you know a secret to it, leave me a message below, because I always have problems getting peeling the back off, especially when it's cut so close like this. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, oh my gosh, that was a pain in the butt. So what I ended up doing, actually, I took a little X-Acto knife and I just kind of peeled it back. I don't know if you've got some better idea of how to do that, but oh my goodness. I mean, because I worked and couldn't get it off. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna put this guy down here. Okay, you can't see that too bad. And then this one, gonna put here. Then I'm gonna kind of repeat it on the back side a little bit, just with one though. And I'm gonna trim that. Okay. Get my junk off my scissors. Okay, and then I have some butterflies here. I actually have some stickers of butterflies I might use too. Kind of liked the idea of the butterflies. It might be too big coming up from the owl, but okay, I think that's gonna be good. And there we go. That'll be good. Kind of coming down under the words just a bit. And I think I'm gonna try to find a smaller butterfly for the back. Here's some. Okay, so I have this sticker sheet. It's been around a long time. I think I'll do one of these, and maybe if I need to, I'll do another one. So this guy's coming up here. Maybe I'll do another one coming up the other direction. Coming up this way. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab some of my washi tape. And I have some flowered washi tape. I just might put along the bottom of this one. I love washi tape. And again, these grids coming in so handy. And I usually put like little flags on the end of them. That's what I call them anyways. I don't know if that's what you call them, but trim that. Okay, I think that is good. I'm good with that. So I'm gonna take my cover here. This is the front. It's going right here. So I'm just gonna put my glue, and it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna tape over top of it. And by perfect, I mean you just don't have to cover the entire thing. But I want to try to match my edges as well as I can. Nice thing about this stuff is you can still kind of move it around just a tad. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Love that. And then the back, we'll do that too. Now this one, you'll notice that I used a different corner punch than I did. Oh no. You see what I did there? I'll have to corner punch this one again. It won't really matter because this edge will be covered with tape. But I have a corner punch that was perfect for it. It matched this edge perfectly. And I'm just gonna come in here. Glue. I might actually do it by hand because I don't want to get the glue in my punch. So I'm just gonna come and kind of round this one. Like that. And then like that. Okay, so we have the front and the back, and then I'm gonna kind of just go in the middle here. Well, I think I might have to do it like this. And I'm gonna get my tape ready. Let's see. That would definitely add some color. I just like that one better. And so I'm gonna get me a piece of this ready. I think this is houndstooth. The duct tape is very strong. So I just cut a piece that I know will fit. If it's a little too long, that's okay. And I think I am going to just lay it across here. It's okay if it covers a little bit of my, let's see, want to see now again, I have a grid that I should be using. There's my grid. It's lined up pretty good on my grid. And now I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna follow my binding and then come over top. Like so. I might trim this one back so it's not quite so encroaching. And this houndstooth is good because it has its own line here that I can use to cut. Okay. All right, very good. And I'm just going to trim this. And again, still, even the duct tape is not what's holding it on. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, that's pretty good. So now I'm going to get my packing tape, and I use the good stuff because I don't want it to be peeling off a year or two down the road. But I'm going to want to make sure that I get it long enough. I want my edge to get it covered up, so, and I don't want that though to get stuck there. Oh, no, that's part of it. Okay. So I'm coming down here, and then I'm going to take my scissors and cut here, and cut here, and trim this guy back. Doesn't matter if it's real straight. Okay. And goes down. So I'm just going to keep laying my tape and I'll be back. I wanted to show you as I got here to the edge that I'm trimming right here, because that's not going to come over the edge. And so this is going to come down here. I might have to trim it a little bit more. This is coming down here. Cut that off. I think this one's okay. This one's coming down here. And then these are just gonna ride right in there. I don't want it to come all the way there yet though, because I want it to go down into the spine. And this one's so pinched, I kind of actually have to push it in there. Because my spine is kind of so misshapen. But I'm going to finish up. Okay, so I'm done putting my tape on. You could do two layers if you want. I think I'm gonna stick with one because my packing tape's pretty sturdy. The only other thing is on the corners, you might want to round them off like that, and then it's done. I might add a elastic around it just to kind of keep it from coming open as it sits on my shelf, but that's an example of how I cover my journals once they're done. And I hope you enjoyed watching. If you're new, please subscribe. If you enjoy this, give me a thumbs up. And y'all have a happy new year. And like I did in a previous video, I am going to be in a B6 Slim for next year. So I'm excited about that. And I haven't actually started it yet, so I'll be jumping right into that very soon, within the next day or so. And y'all just have a blessed year. Bye-bye. Oops, I'm back. I forgot to show you my tabs, and it's really very simple. You can see I just kind of tabbed a few things. I don't tab a lot, just some things that I might just want to go try to find. So that's my tab. And how I did it was I have this tab punch, and all it does is a single tab. It's not a double when you fold over or anything. So I just used a scrap piece of paper, chopped my tab, labeled it, ran my adhesive tape, Tombow adhesive tape on the back of it, and then found where it needed to go and stuck it on. That's all there is to it. Easy peasy. But so my 2019 journal is completed and decorated, and thanks for watching. You guys have a blessed year.